Here.
Tommy Page.
Here.
Tanya Stigall.
Here.
Todd Beecham.
Here.
Aaron Wood.
Here.
Matt Manning.
Here.
Blake Stanfield.
Here.
Terry Allen.
Here.
Randall King.
Here.
Andy Anderson.
Here.
Jack Johnson.
Here.
Nick Peterson.
Here.
Joe Ross.
Here. All right, got everybody here? All right, so it's the last meeting for the 2024 year. Move into item number 4. Reading and approval of the minutes from September 10th, 2024 meeting. On item 5, you guys had a corrected copy passed out. Item 5, Aaron Wood stayed on the budget committee and the previous one had him coming off. Todd Beecham, the previous is going to be on, but he stepped down because his brother is the school superintendent. So Aaron did stay. That's been corrected. And the October 22nd meeting, I believe it's item number 2. Talks about the grant contract. It was approved in the amount of, the total contract was $121,423. So the total contract was approved, but that was a match. So just add that to the meeting. $121,423. Any other comments on that? Not I have a motion to it. Okay. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, any unfinished business? All right. I have it on there. Anybody, a member of the public, not to come up and address the commission before we get into business. Now it's time for you guys to come forward.
My name is Tracy Chambers. I'm about Northwest Public School. I have a quick question. On the park out there at Westover, I noticed the other day they had more concrete, the sidewalk concrete poured all back up, and they reported in. I was just a little concerned because I know financially, it seemed like there wasn't a lot of money, you know, having to be careful spending money and covering for waste.
How much was the contract?
That's what I'm asking is, the contractor would be the ones, not the taxpayers would be the ones, if he's tearing up concrete, that's on the contractor, right?
We'll look into it.
And so he's reported, and now when he's reported, I'm like, I don't pay attention this time, and he's reported, and I had somebody the other day just asked me if I had noticed where they report concrete, they said it was messed up, and I said, no, they just poured up, they said, no, they reported, and I went out there and they have. But my question is, this will be a contractor question. I've been around concrete my whole life. My dad, that's what he did for a living. But the sidewalk they were concerned about was, the sidewalks are supposed to be kind of level, whether you're going downhill, uphill. But this sidewalk is budding and making angles where it wouldn't be safe for children coming down or wheelchairs. It's just kind of odd. If I could have somebody maybe to go out there and just kind of look at it and just, it just doesn't look right. And just if you could check on that and see, making sure the taxpayers are not, having to pay for this. That would, I would appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other comments? All right, item number 6. New business.
Hey, Robbie, I have a call from my name is Kyle Rumley. He lives at 4340 Eden Cross Road. He's got some kids. He'd like to get up a book that's been assigned kids land. He's talking about how fast the cars and stuff is going on the road. I tried to explain to him what the state limit was. The second one is technical problem. 831 Rock Island Road. He's
county several months ago, so you guys approved for us to go into this, contract, well, bid for this, sign up for this grant, we were awarded this. So what this resolution is authorizing the submittal of an application to the Tennessee Department of Economic and Community Development, Broadband Connected Community Facilities Grant Program. Henderson County and the city of Lexington was awarded this. It's for broadband digital access activities, and the total project amount is $1,106,068.32. It's a 10% match, but the city, county split that, so it's 5% per entity. Roughly 55,000 apiece. The city voted last week to match their part. I believe our library director is here somewhere. Crystal, if you don't mind, come up and, our library, I was looking back, and I think it was built in 1990, and I remember reading the paper. So, you guys have been in there, Crystal does an amazing job. I know Tanya is on that board. I'm gonna kind of turn it over to Tanya, but, she gets done, I'll finish it tomorrow. Go ahead, Tanya.
I just wanted to let everybody know, there's some new commissioners that's long, I've been on for, probably about 2 years. And I'll just be honest, my daughter's 24, I haven't been spending time for years. I did not realize the work that she puts into the library every month. I go to meetings and we get handouts that let us know about how many programs, how many children come to story time, and different things that she does. And it amazes me all the work that she puts in. I'd love to see us support this grant. I'd love to see the program grow. I think we need it.
goodies that they could take home. We made Oreo balls and that kind of stuff. In fact, I wet because I spilled stuff on myself before I got over here. So we're trying to meet the needs of our community, and it's still one of the only communities in the United States that's still free. We don't charge for any of our programs. So the fact that we have this opportunity to do a complete redesign of the building, in fact, I don't think it's been touched since the tornado in 2005, I believe. Yeah, it got touched. The roof came off, and but since then, we haven't done anything to the interior of the building. Because we do have meeting and building, a lot of those people are elderly. And some of our areas, even though they're technically ADA compliant, they're still not as feasible as they should be. So with this one, we'll have the push button doors for them to be able to come in. Our bathrooms will have a complete remodel for those to be more ADA compliant as well.
All right, we need to know commissioners, we're going to ask a few questions, but one of the questions I know we're going to ask is Megan, where will the money come from? So you're comfortable with it, the match on this? Now, on this also, she mentioned about the ADA, so anytime you put the accountability or any, they would have to be ADA compliant, all the rest of it's going to be a complete upgrade, water, whole entries, things like that. All right, this time, any commissioners have anything or entertain a motion to approve this?
You got a question? On the packet I got there, in the packet it says proposed budget estimate and the proposed project schedule supposed to be in the packet. It's not in here. Do you have that? You know what the proposed budget is and how long the project's supposed to take?
Yes, I've got it, I can send it to you. Overall, the resolution covers the entire budget.
It does take care of it.
Yes.
We look at the overages probably.
No. That's the entire budget there. Second, any more discussion? Call the roll, please.
Tommy Page.
Yes.
Sonia Snagle.
Yes.
Don Beecham.
Yes.
Aaron Wood.
Yes.
Matt McManus.
Yes.
Blake Staley.
Yes.
Terry Allen.
Yes.
Randall King.
Yes.
Andy Anderson.
Yes.
Jack Johnson.
Yes.
Nick Peterson.
Yes.
Joe Ross. Jeff James.
Yes.
William Ford.
Congratulations, and we look forward to it. You do a phenomenal job.
Thank you. Thank you. It's for sure my passion. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, next item on the agenda, 6.2 is a resolution requesting the 114th session of the Tennessee General Assembly to allocate half of the real estate transfer tax to the county for tax collection on a recurring basis. So currently, if a piece of property, a home is sold in Henderson County, 100% of that tax goes to the state. County mayors, we all came together, this is one of our big asks this year to the General Assembly, is for us to be able to keep half of that transfer tax locally. Henderson County is going to be roughly around $300,000 tax back to us in this group. So this resolution, other county mayors, they're sending this to their commissions, and I'd
mentions here, approval of minor subdivision by a building official. Do we have a building official?
Yeah, so Steve Deacon is the building official for the planning commission. He, how long you worked in the field, Steve?
About 35.
35 years. Him and Chris Pate, our regional planner, will be one of them two.
Is that a state position?
No, it's not.
I like the
Already run getting paid. That's just another hat.
It can be if you make a recommendation.
All right.
Any other questions?
And this takes all the responsibility away from the commission when these subdivisions come in, right?
No.
No.
I'll let you answer that question. Come on up.
Basically, in situations where we have what we know in the developing world of minor subdivisions, and the best example of that, Randall, is if you've got a farm and you want to put an acre out of it. Okay, that's all you're doing. It's already on an approved road, it's in Mr. Vineyards, and all the utilities are already there. What this does is it gives us the ability to expedite this approval, because sometimes it's time crunch. People have a contractor ready to build and all this, that, and the other. And if you had to wait 30 days for another planning commission meeting to roll around, then it would cause inconvenience and some heartaches for people. On these very small, and only on the very small division, is what it would allow us to expedite that approval in order to be able to get people what we want.
So if I cut a acre out of my farm, I could build a house, I've got to get permission now to do that?
Yes, sir.
We need to get that, if these buildings for themselves.
Anytime there's a division of property that is less than 5 acres, or leaves less than 5 acres.
So if my brother decides he wants to put some Jackson Lake, and cut a spot out there, I have to come before the planning, I'm kind of choked up over it.
You're
Before
right.
the planning commission,
You're right.
and get approval for that to be done.
That's correct.
That's never had to happen, I know of, in Henderson County.
That's when the Regional Planning Commission was formed, and there, by this board, as a matter of fact, and was chartered by the state of Tennessee.
Did we not have to vote on anything like that?
When you chartered the Planning Commission, you gave that approval.
So essentially what this does is it's ensuring that they're septic.
Yeah. That it is a buildable piece of ground,
Exactly.
so that we can make sure that everybody that is providing pieces of property out for residential construction, that whoever they're selling that to, has a piece of property that they can build.
And it's not landlocked.
Not landlocked, it has utilities available to it, it has the ability to be able to perk it, you can get a septic system installed, so that we're protecting people that are buying property.
You want to make a house too?
We're gonna get that in the next one. This is simply the division of the property.
This don't have nothing with the problem we have with people living in tents and
It,
storage buildings.
it doesn't stop the ones we've got now, but it will prevent the.
This has nothing to do with any, all this is dividing a large picture down to one. That's all this resolution is. Now, what you're talking about is a whole other stuff. Unless y'all want to look at every single lot that comes, I mean, all it is, y'all want to look at it anyway, go for the planning commission. It just takes that 30-day window and narrows it down to a few hours to get it done.
Hey, Steve.
Yes, sir.
In the resolution, it says 2 lots.
Yes, sir.
Is 2 lots defined as 2 acres?
No, it's 2 lots.
Okay.
So they limited it,
Regardless of
it has to be less than 5 acres, or it doesn't classify as a subdivision. That is the subdivision, that's the regulatory description of the subdivision. Yeah, I'm under limited power.
You said less than 5 acres, so if Randall decides he gives you over 10 acres,
That he do
yeah,
whatever
we
he
don't
wants.
have to do nothing.
No,
Do whatever he wants.
That is
We
correct.
just have to give it more land.
That is correct.
So, anything over 2 acres,
Anything less than 5.
less than 5 acres, you gotta get permission.
5.1 acres and do whatever you want.
I didn't know I had to get permission.
You have an application, you can pick up, submit at no cost to the planning commission, they'll review it, and make sure it's reported right.
hung up in a process. We're trying to expedite the process, that's all we're trying to do.
All this does is, the person that's getting the land, the buyer, whoever receiving. Lena, is Lena here? Explain to them what we ran into with some of the local parties, please.
There were some concerns that were raised.
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, there were some concerns that were raised about that very issue, about section off property, and, we went ahead and had our own discussion with Chris Payne, the issues with the attorney, the local attorneys have been resolved. Chris Payne's a very good resource to be able to answer some of those questions.
What kind of issues?
Just
Timeline.
timeline, who they were gonna report to, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, a lot of it is, so if they come in, a family member comes in from Ohio, for instance, and they're only gonna be here for a week, and they gotta get some paperwork done to get this land deed back, or get it transferred over. They can able to do that the same day versus wait for 30 days, up to 30 days.
But we never had this problem until we started this committee.
That's not a problem, it's just something,
So we never had this issue until we started this committee, right?
yeah, because you can do what you want.
Let's see if it's all our problem.
Well, the problem we have is timber companies coming in and no subdivision regulations, but in order to have subdivision regulations, you have to do other stuff that sometimes you're not used to. It's not like, it's not costing anybody any other, it's actually saving them time. But this board, you guys can vote on delegating this, or we can take 30 days to get stuff done. So, we got a motion and a second, any other discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mike Minus.
Yes.
Blake Sample.
No.
Terry Allen. Randall King.
No.
Andy Anderson.
Yes.
Jack Johnson.
Yes.
Nick Peterson.
Yes.
Joe Ross.
Yes.
Jeff James.
No,
William Porter.
No.
Tommy Page.
Yes.
Tommy Stigall. No. Todd Beecher. Todd Beecher.
No.
Aaron Wood.
Yes.
Yes, I'm fast. All right, move on. All right. Go ahead, we have. I'm sorry, what's the vote? There's no time break on the time?
Not when the mayor is the chairman of the commission. I may be wrong.
I'll find out. You know, I've got a comment on, real quick, I've got a comment on that.
I think what you find is, if you sit down in the audience, you can vote. It does break the tie.
Yeah.
Is the way I understand it.
Oh, is that right? Okay, that's why I'm asking.
He's the voter, he has not the chair. Maybe he's the chair.
All right, moving on.
Sorry.
All that.
You're all good. Let's see here. I'm gonna be moving on to 6.5. I'm gonna skip down to 6.5 real quick. Henderson County Farmers Market Grant. So the Henderson County Chamber of Commerce, their leadership plan
I'm saying, it's not gonna be 100% solar supplying the sheriff's department. It's gonna be solar during the day. At night, it switches back over to electric later. There'll be a switch here and everything that does that automatically, no interference with them.
Yeah, it's all in engineering, and unless, you know, we do go down the road of a Tesla mega package, about $1 million.
Yeah, so I'm just looking out there, and this is not only if you're affecting any package around this is going out.
As far as I know, maybe commission goes off the land, around the road in, it's nice, interior access point, like the electric, a lot better than some of the ones they have. Quick right-hand turn to the tower, and I could not see another house when I was on that land. We, all the pencil maybe to the left, and maybe able to see a little bit, but, other than that, it's pretty isolated.
How do you produce profit?
So TDA charges Lexington Electric base rate, right? Lexington Electric then charges you a service charge, plus they add a little bit more, so the electric system can, either break even or turn profit. By going in behind the meter, that allows us to negotiate our own rate, which at this point we're offering 3% until it's paid off, and then 4% after it's paid off, and we're bringing you in as a partner at 25%. So that's how you make profit. It does not cost TDA 10.5 cents per kilowatt hour, which is currently what the jail paid last year on average.
They can essentially purchase it cheaply than they produce.
Absolutely. Well, until the Belgian natural gas goes up, because they're currently 32% natural gas to generate our electricity. So, but then they just pass that on to us. Okay? So that's the reason. February 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine. August 2022, price of natural gas triples. Because everybody's worried about supply and demand. That attributed back to the electric bill, probably not quite the old. So this enables us to lock in a good deal for the sheriff's department, reduce money for the county, have to go to the sheriff's department, go to schools, go to the general fund. We're not going to dictate that, but then we're going to scale with the cost of the price of inflation, turn the button, turn it back on, and Washington DC and our dollars lose buying power, we'll scale with that too.
Any more questions from,
I'm just gonna win more with this from Larry back here. What do you think, Larry? It's your facility out there.
That's CJC, that's your facility. I just run it. County on it. I don't know about the, I'm not a solar man, or not everything. That's the problem. It's your building, I'm not.
You okay with it?
Have a problem with it, we say county on it.
Between 11 and 10, power purchase agreement, we will have you very distinct engineering, how everything works.
we're going to sign the letter, it's the motion, we can make you sign the letter. Does the fast track program allow you to, I would say skip over some of the environmental studies and that kind of thing, but
It goes with some of that.
it does.
Yes. So it does exactly what you're saying, it's fast track. So anything over 2 megawatts, you've got to go into a queue that's about 3 years behind right now. Anything under 2 megawatts or below, 10 acres or below, then get it done 12 to 18 months. And you also don't have to have as many inspections from USDA if you don't break ground over 10 acres.
Got a motion from Derek, is there a second? Second. Any more discussion? There'll be no money transferred on this, just a simple letter of intent, right? All right.
considered, voted out, and, any phone calls we get, I'll allow you to address it.
Mayor,
Go ahead.
I've got a letter from Dr. Robert Davis who wanted me to read it.
All right.
Dated 12/10/24, to whom it may concern the rabies vaccination charge which is being proposed to handle unattended animals in the county is discriminating. The charge places county fundraising efforts entirely onto the responsible pet owners who pay to get the required rabies shot for their pet. In addition, they're requiring local veterinarians, private business owners, to collect this fee, raising the risk of asking them to administer fewer shots as pet owners decline to give their pets the rabies shot. In order to avoid the increased cost. Problem of unattended animals who have not had a rabies shot is a countywide problem, for which this fund should be financed by everyone, not just the few responsible pet owners who do get their pets the rabies shot. Yes, there is a definite problem with unattended animals, but the solution is going to have to involve all county citizens, not just a few. It's signed by R.C. Davis, Dr. Veterinary Medicine.
I'll talk to him. I know you've done a lot of footwork and planting bushes and looking at the places there, and you work hard on this, and I appreciate you reading that for everybody. There again, you guys get the same phone calls I do, if y'all have a better plan, I'm all ears.
Well, I was the one that brought it up. We tried. And after we tried, I thought we were running, and they don't like what we did.
Oh, I've been called everything from a communist, I don't know how to do something like that.
I make a motion, I took the person to this, and I made the chicken bar.
Well, here's the deal. I don't know about
I
the
talked to them there in Lewis County that had nothing to do with it. He said it's great. Gosh.
It's state law that's allowed. If y'all don't like the state law, you need to contact the legislature.
I need to ask a question.
Hold on, I'm talking. The thing about this is, you guys have this in your packets, all of you voted on it. And just like tonight, this resolution about the subdivision regulations. You guys have your packets since before Thanksgiving, and the first time I heard anything about this is tonight. I talked to 5 of you before tonight. That's it. I encourage you, before you sit here and vote, that you take the time to study what's going on. I'll put effort in this to make sure I put stuff in front of you guys to look at. All I have to do the same, take the effort to read it. If you don't like it, this right here, make a motion, get rid of it. I'm fine with that. It ain't, I mean, all I know is there's worse things than dying, and kid out here starving to death, trying to find his next meal. It's not humane. It's not humane at all. And state law allows us to put a fee on it. Here's the deal, there's people who never have owned a pet. So why should they have to worry about pet rights? At some point in time, that pet belongs to somebody. Now, if you guys got better, I mean, vote it out, y'all come out with a plan, I'll support you on it, because we do have a problem. But for us to have a $500,000 a year tax to support this right here, like Hardin County does, that's not feasible. Our highway department will only get $500,000. That's our budget. I mean, it's up to you guys. I'll support whatever you want to do. The vets took their time with it, what 2 of them did. Took their time and worked it out. They understand that they may lose some customers on over $10. And it's already state law to have and maybe back that in, but that has changed.
Anyway, regards to God, my question is, there's a very valuable hunting dog, bird dog, between them. People don't want the breeders. Why should we charge them? Hey, they're not going to get their animals either. Why should we charge them for it? I'm all for a spray animal program. You can get up. I don't know what to do. And someone from the city told me that there are, I believe, 8 dog runs down into the sewer treatment plant. He said when we went down there, there was 1 dog. Do we get the city to let us, do we have an animal control officer? I'm asking a question. Does anybody have an answer? If we do, I don't know.
It's easy to let the funds build up to the point where we have enough revenue to hire someone in the future. All this essentially does is set up a source of revenue.
Mayor, I'll make a motion to pass the resolution that we've been passed.
Do what?
I make a motion to pass the resolution that we've been passed.
Got a motion, sir, second.
I second.
All right, call the roll. Hold on, Joe. Well, this right here is just, we haven't voted on this, this is the long-term plan, this is, we'll get rid of the resolution. The motion is to abolish, yes means you're abolishing it, no means you're retaining. Is that correct?
A resolution that we've been passed.
I just, before we vote, I just like to say I'm really torn on this because when we voted for it, and I still feel now that we have an opportunity to improve the animal control situation for animals. And I think that we as an organization have an opportunity to help improve that. I've spoken with my cousin who's involved with staying neuter a lot about this plan, and Mayor Grady and I have spoken after looking at his plan, which I think is a good plan. When I voted for it, I think I was very, very optimistic about the plan, what it would do, but I've heard enough input from people that are concerned about the mandate, the registration, and the tax, which I understand, or the fee, I understand is already in place. So I'm really torn on this. I guess what I'm saying is I'm likely going to vote for consent tonight, but I do not think that should preclude us from trying to look at opportunities to come up with a solution as we can to this problem. And whether that would be the broader tax, I don't know where that fits into our budget planning process. We've gotten very far down the road on that. But I'm very optimistic and hopeful that we can do something to address it. And I appreciate the mayor's work on it. And I think his plan is good. How it's going to do, what the budget is, and all those things are kind of uncertain. So if I vote against it tonight, I want the other commissioners to know that I would be supportive of something else to help with this problem. I do believe there is enough concern with who the tax is used against, and quite frankly, the possibility of litigation or something like that, if Dr. Davis doesn't participate, that I think there's just enough uncertainties about how it's going to be administered that I'm not going to vote against it, but I think we should do something in the future to help out this problem.
Only to abolish this doesn't mean it's against the animal control program.
And I just wanted, and I agree, and I just wanted to report that's really, I guess, quick, and not so few words.
That's what program do we have?
We don't have.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I just think, as I've said this after I made the mistake and voted yes on it, I have said,
Call for a vote. Call for a vote, please. conjunction with that. Yeah, so when you vote that out, that don't apply. That's all.
Come up with this on your own, all of it, it's a pattern out of another county.
Several things.
You've got,
Bad county, Williamson County.
Yes, CTAS reminded us
Yeah.
that they gave the state.
I appreciate you guys thinking I'm really smart, but I'm not, I copy this. But. You did work. So I appreciate that. I'm good with that, and I'm good with that, but the only thing, here's the deal. We've got, before we pass any legislation, you guys got to make sure you're doing your homework off your paper. You gotta read it, first of all. So, and I know some of you did, and I appreciate that, and, I understand our community's changing. I understand that. The thing about it is, these animals that are out here straying, they don't deserve to live the way we live. And it's shameful that we got a head between our shoulders sometimes we can't see the forest for the trees. So I'm not shaming nobody, but all I'm saying is, legislation, get passed unanimous, then we get some kickback on it. I don't know how we're ever going to do anything productive in the county. So, I'll call for a vote. Please.
Andy Anderson,
Yes.
Jagger Johnson,
Yes.
Nick Peterson,
yes.
Joe Robinson, Jeff James,
Yes.
William Carter, Tommy Page, Tommy Stigall, Todd Mitchell,
Yes.
Aaron Wood,
I passed because I wasn't here on the commission vote. First time I've done 26 years.
Mac Manus,
No.
Blake Stanford,
Yes.
Terry Allen,
Yes.
Randall King.
All right. So, it passed. We're abolished. All right, we'll move on to 6.7, discuss sheriff department vehicle bid. I'll pass this off to the budget committee. Mr. Wood?
The easiest one, mine is the truck. I had a truck, I guess destroyed in a collision.
Yes.
And, gonna have to replace it. I haven't got the insurance money yet. I do have the money to fund it out of the truck fund. $22,383. And then the insurance says, if it does, that money will go back into the drug fund. I don't think it's that easy out of the drug fund. So we recommend this transfer be approved. Like I say, it'll be coming from the drug fund to and it's separate. But this is just a transfer. So I'll make a motion that we go ahead and approve this transfer and replace that truck.
Jack, second. Any discussion?
Have you already got the meeting? You already have a meeting? You have?
Ain't bothered you.
No, you already got it now, 22,383.
Yes, sir.
What type of vehicle is that?
Sitting on your lot, you tell me, I don't know. I mean, the boss told me he bought one from y'all. It's a Chevrolet something.
And you don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know the estimate on your other truck yet?
No. No, sir. The insurance is 3 vehicles, my 3 people. And the city lessons, I don't know what it's going.
But any money from that is going to go back.
It's just transferring that kind of money out of our account. And then when we get the check, if it ain't that much, the drug fund ain't. There's no money. There's no money. From the drug
Yes.
Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Aaron, on the next.
We do the washing machine and
Yeah. Go ahead.
that washing machine that went down, the new commercial. Make it that many, not
21, 360. Yes, 21, 360.
And, maybe you see you let out, draw from the ARPA.
Yeah, when we pull it out of the, this was in there, we're collecting interest on, some items that are still not paid out.
Any discussion? Just got out of the washing machine.
It's just one, that'd be the only one we have. And it's 3 in the building.
All right. Any more discussion? Call roll.
Jeff James.
Yes.
William Carter.
Yes.
Tommy Page.
Yes.
Tommy Stevens. Todd Russell.
Yes.
Aaron Wood.
Yes.
Mac Manus. Blake Stafford.
Yes.
Terry Allen.
Yes.
Randall King.
Yes.
Andy Anderson.
Yes.
Jack Johnson.
Yes.
Nick Peters. Yes. Joe Ross. Motion
All right, and then we'll grab, trustees, well, you still got the, trustees,
SUV. Had a long discussion on it, they're going to replace the pig. They would like to do fine. We discussed it, we were really a mess and not replacing some year to year because I can remember one time, we got down, we had to do 20-something vehicles one year because they were wrong. I worked for Rex one day, and they come from the East Road, South Field, and break. That was kind of bad, but anyway. We have, we discussed person 2, if we can carry it out to March, when we have the funds. We've got to realize, we didn't raise our tax. But we're hurting for money, you know, you got to, put off and just buy 2 and wait for March. And so like I said, I'm gonna write you a check, you hope for that check we're in. But we did approve, they did send it to the commission on, approve. And if I'm not, too, that.
Yes, it was two, that will come out of the capital projects fund established this year. That's the reason there's no revenue development in there, because it's collecting as property taxes come in. And they should be mostly in by the end of February.
State how that fund that we pull away to use the capital stuff. And I said earlier, they're not grandstanding or anything. Not on some car keys. I'm the same way about that, but they can't do their jobs like that. We can't either. We can't take care of their very administrative job. So I'll make a motion that we approve it.
I'd still like to see us look at the, other state contract for local leader and pass the state contract. Try to keep the money low. That's all I have to say about that.
So we're not going out.
This is the only one I had at the time, I put this in July. No council's got one now. I mean, if you tell me how much that is, y'all want to vote on that? Car's a car to me. It's up to y'all. I didn't have this one up to the facility.
I just like to say, it's like $35,000 per year.
Understand?
He was talking about the office level.
I'll put 2 million this year on it. Last 20, I'd have to go back and look and see, I don't think it was last 20. But I've done turned this in before I found out that y'all did that stuff. I don't have a problem if you want to go with it. I don't have to ask, I don't know.
We got a motion to take right now. So,
Is the motion is to purchase two when we have the money in March? Is that what I'm understanding? The motion is to purchase two when we have the money, if we have the money in.
They have to be paid off in March, either delay the purchase to March.
Well, I got a question.
maybe you got finance director.
All I think is we need to go ahead and see if they either have a better amount or if they have to order. If they had to order, then it would be essentially probably March before you got more than likely. So, if they have it on lock, though, more than likely, most of the car dealerships work with us and allow us to, either not hold them up until March or something to that nature.
If they want you to get the other quote, if we vote on purchasing two vehicles, does that have to be specific on which one that we're voting on? Or can he get the quote for the other one after the fact?
You can provide an amount, I mean,
I'm
essentially all you're allowed is an amount.
I'm not the best time for it, or Dodge, or whatever. It's something that has to work out. For me, between the sheriff department and maintenance,
That's what we do. If we vote on this and the amount's what the Ford is right here, and then he gets a quote that's $3,000 less, if you want to go that route, you can without us having to vote the second time, right?
Yes, so as long as there's enough money approved, then you can do it.
So then the motion be, we'll go with the cheapest we get.
You have one.
You're looking ballpark 69 days at a time if we go with and 51,865.29 is per vehicle, full vehicle.
that's for all equipment, except for radio.
That's except for radios, I don't think I'll put radios in them, so. Yeah, I know, if I said the sidebar, the radio. Yeah.
It's not like we could do that and not exceed the 56,855. You agree with that? You're all right? Lowest bid. All right, both of them go to contract, take the lowest bid and borrow equipment.
This says on the sheriff's department business, we're discussing, nothing resolved.
That's all I'm doing. Agree, Joe, about two vehicles.
We got a motion and a second.
We got a motion and a second right now, that two vehicles. I think that would be at 54, right? Yeah. So I assume as long as they go over there.
As long as you wouldn't exceed 108.90.
One way. Put it down there. All right. Call roll, please.
Jeff James.
Yes.
William Carter.
Yes.
Tommy Page.
Yes.
Tony Stilgoff.
Yes.
Todd Ritchie.
Yes.
Aaron Wood.
Yes.
Matt Manning.
Yes.
Blake Stafford.
Yes.
Terry Allen. Randall King.
Yes.
Andy Anderson. Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
Nick Peterson.
Yes.
Joe Ross.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, Aaron, you got one more, right?
Trustees,
6.9.
we didn't really, sorry, I'm only supposed to, we didn't really make a decision on what the court commission was supposed to do. This was the trustees' office's recommendation.
It's just a question, I mean, we have.
Well, last time he was here, he said, you know, he needs computers, you guys can buy them all.
I just think it's such a shame that we always get shoved right in the corner and pushed into doing things that.
Well, I'll say this
Because
right here.
Megan said that she told him what.
I'll say this right here.
I know he needs it.
No, it ain't that. If there's a lack of planning, that we know computers are gonna go down. You know, it's no different model, we gotta have a plan. Like, we know these cars are gonna wear out, we gotta have a plan. We know air conditioners going, we gotta have a plan. So, I think the plan is, buy this server for free, budget time comes up, what's your plan? We know we gotta have 6 more.
I'm gonna say something, because I've heard it said twice. But, if you do what Robert suggested, I've heard it said twice tonight, the offices have their own. The reason we did away with the field offices, voted, because we had matching money to begin with, which we did, because of the salary and everything. So yes, they would, Jeff, and they had, we did away with it because of the matching money. Right? The offices and whole thing.
And that goes back to having.
That goes back to long time.
They have a plan,
But
but
the other part of it is that, you didn't do the right thing, that's the way it's set up. Your station will crash and then it's going to shut, transfer money down. We can't do that. No, we've got to take care of everybody else with the management. That's what we do. So I'll make a motion to do what Robert.
We got a motion and a second already.
Okay.
All right, so, call the roll. Server, in the amount of,
$13,087.
Tommy Page,
yes.
Tommy Stigall,
Yes.
Todd Beecham,
Yes.
Aaron Wood,
Yeah.
Matt Manus,
Yes.
Blake Stafford,
No.
Terry Allen,
Yes.
Randall King,
Yes.
Andy Anderson,
No.
Jack Johnson,
Yes.
Nick Peterson,
Yes.
Joe Ross,
Yes.
Jeff James,
yes.
William Porter,
Yes.
motion carried.
All right, 6.10, holiday schedule. On item number 7, the 6/20/25, scratch that date. On number 15, the 1/2/26, scratch that date. Other than them 2 dates, entertain a motion to approve the holiday schedule. I'm sorry, on number 7, 6/20/25.
Mayor, can I make a recommendation?
Sure.
Can we not just go with what the state holiday schedule is? What is that? What is the state number? It's like 14 holidays.
This is 19.
I'm looking at the second one, six,
1/2/26. 1/2/26. So which day do you want to scratch?
Well, I don't know why you need Monday after Easter.
All right, we make a recommendation, get rid of that.
I make a recommendation.
All right. So down at the bottom, it says when a holiday falls on a Saturday or Sunday, will be observed on preceding Friday or Monday. So you want to take that clause completely out of it? Because next year, it could be on,
Oh, I don't have a problem with taking a holiday.
but I'm saying it's a holiday, but it falls on a Sunday.
Easter.
The state takes Good Friday, they don't take.
You get Good Friday, right?
I'm just asking the question. I didn't write this. It's on here.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Friday is.
So Good Friday is a holiday, and it's
Well, for the state, for next year, the state does not take, it's the rule that.
okay. What else you got?
I'm good with it. Whatever you want to do, Mayor.
All right, so we're gonna get rid of the Easter holiday, the 6/20/25, and 1/2/26. Entertain a motion.
Before we go any further, Mayor, is this
got passed on